Hi everyone, I'm Robert Moody, Music Director of the Portland Symphony Orchestra, and welcome to Online Insights. This insight, we're talking about the November classical concert. I'm so excited about this concert. One of my favorite pieces to conduct, The Planets of Gustav Holst, and then a few surprises on the concert as well. We've talked about interesting threads of connection that pull pieces together on a given concert, and the thread of connection for this concert, of course, is space. We're going to open the concert with John Adams' A Short Ride in a Fast Machine. Now, I think when John Adams wrote the piece, he was more thinking about a fast machine that stays earthbound, probably a fast car or something like that. But in this case, I encourage you to think about the fast machine being one like the space shuttle or a rocket that takes us out of Earth's bounds and off to visit new planets and new galaxies. We've all been obsessed with space for millennia, really, and in our era of popular culture, movies have jumped on that idea of space travel and science fiction and what could be out there. When I was about 10 years old, an incredible movie came out called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Maybe you've seen it. This is a story in which we humans don't go off into space, but visitors from outer space come to the Earth, and all sorts of psychic events begin to happen. People are drawn to the place on the Earth where the aliens are going to land. It's a really powerful movie, and what I love best about this movie is the fact that when they're figuring out how to communicate, the aliens from outer space and Earthlings, it's finally music that allows the two groups to communicate. They use a famous theme, Re, Mi, Do, Do, Sol, that connects us to our visitors from outer space. That really struck me as a young boy, loving science fiction, loving thinking about space, and also I was just starting the cello at that time, so music and space travel have been united for me for a very long time. I say all this to tell you that after we play Adams' Short Ride in a Fast Machine, we're then going to play John Williams' music from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I think this is a brilliant score, brilliant orchestration, and worthy of being played on this classical concert. It then lends itself as a great introductory work for Holst's The Planets. Although his name might lead you to believe that he was a German composer, Gustav Holst actually was one of the great British composers of the late 19th and early 20th century. During the time of World War I, he began working on a musical setting of The Planets. He wrote 7 settings for 7 of the planets. Now you're probably asking immediately, why 7? Why not 9? Well, he wrote this in 1918 with the first performances in public in 1920. That's the reason he didn't write Pluto, because Pluto came about as a discovery only in 1931, and of course now poor Pluto has been downgraded yet again, so maybe Holst had a bit of foresight in that project all along. Also, he didn't write a setting for Earth. He did write for all of the rest of the planets, and he tied the writing to the mythological characteristics of the names of the planets. So Mars is the bringer of war, and Venus is the bringer of peace, and Saturn is the bringer of old age, Jupiter the bringer of jollity, and on and on. Incredible works. Most famous probably is the central moment in Jupiter, the slow hymn-like theme that has become one of the most famous themes in all of music. Also, this piece includes an offstage chorus. They'll be involved in both Close Encounters of the Third Kind and The Planets. So you won't see them, but listen for the chorus, and I will tell you, as an insider, here on Online Insights, that the chorus is actually down in the orchestral pit below the stage, and we're letting their sound sort of emanate and come up through the floorboards to give this otherworldly sound. Short Ride in a Fast Machine, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and The Planets. Going to be an incredible concert. I hope to see you there.